Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. So today we will present about challenges in managing a company during COVID-19 pandemic. We choose Airasia for this assignment. First of all, introducing myself, I am Nurul Shafini binti Abdul Muhammad, and as you can see on the slide, I have four co-members which are Muhammad Suzairin, Nur Izian Arina, Immaculate Jamal, and Nur Akma Ezlin. Airasia is a leading travel and financial platform company in Asia Pacific that offer financial services, air transport, travel and lifestyle products. More than 600 million passengers have flown on Airasia flights to more than 160 locations in Asia, Australia, the Middle East, and US since it began as a low-cost airline with operations in Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, and India. Airasia was founded in 1993 and launched its operation on November 18, 1996. DRB Hicom, a corporation with government ownership, founded it. The heavily in-debt airlines was purchased on September 8, 2001 by former Time Warner, now known as Warner Media. Executive Tony Fernandez and Kamarudin Meranon's company Tune Air Sendirian Berhad for the token sum of 1 ringgit, approximately US dollar 0.26 at the time, with US dollar 11 million, for around 40 million ringgit worth of debt. The partners successfully brought the business around, making a profit in 2002 and establishing additional routes out of its hub in Kuala Lumpur while undercutting Malaysia Airlines, the old monopoly operator, with promotionally ticket as low as 1 ringgit. In 2003, Airasia started its first international service to Bangkok and established a second base at Johor Bahru Senai International Airport. Later, Airasia launched its Thai affiliate, Airasia, and started operating flights to Singapore and Indonesia. In June 2004, flights to Macau began, followed by those to Xiamen in mainland China and Manila in the Philippines in April 2005. In 2005, flights to Vietnam and Cambodia began, and in 2006, Thai Airasia began flying to Brunei and Myanmar. Airasia took over Malaysia Airlines rural area service routes in Sabah and Sarawak in August 2006, running them under the Fly Asian Express name. A year later, the routes were given back to Maswings for business purposes. Airasia vision is to be the largest low-cost airline in Asia and serving the 3 billion people who are currently undeserved with poor connectivity and high fares. Airasia also aims to be the best company to work for, whereby employees are treated as part of a big family, create a globally recognized Asian brand to attain the lowest cost so that everyone can fly with Airasia, and maintain the highest quality products, embracing technology to reduce costs and enhance service levels. And last but not the least, this is their organizational chart.
Next, I will talk about planning. Planning is the act of conserving and organizing activities required to achieve a specific goal. In organization, goals are formed by a clear vision and mission statement. It entails the creation and upkeep of a specific organizational structure. Planning includes both forecasting trends and developing scenarios dealing with them. Airasia has evolved into more than just an airline. Airasia was also affected by the economic downturn and had to lay off many employees. However, Airasia is slowly waking up and replanning their strategy for continued growth. Airasia vision is to become Asia's largest low-cost carrier. Is it also willing to assist passengers who are unable to travel due to poor flight connectivity and high ticket prices? Airasia business planning is on the right track, even if the vision does not specify how it will achieve its objective. Airasia's new goal is to become the market leader. Finally, Airasia's strategic planning is Airasia focus on developing its digital and other non-passenger airline business to meet the challenge of running an airline during a global pandemic. According to Airasia Digital President Irun Omar, the silver lining is that the pandemic presented the airline with opportunity to fast-track its digital and non-airline business, which had actually kicked off way before the pandemic. Next, for Airasia, data is the new gold. Airasia competitive advantages, according to Irene, were in the low-cost carrier massive data pool, combined with the foresight to transform their digital ecosystem, giving the group a significant advantage over its competitor when the pandemic unexpectedly struck in Q1 in 2020. So that Airasia has been able to create other relevant product and personalized offering as well as cross-sell outside of travel space. Airasia also becoming a digital airline. The airline official online ticket platform Airasia.com underwent a major transformation in October of last year and has since grown to offer a diverse range of products and services. The Airasia Group developed the app as Super App, which now include a new service ecosystem that include food delivery, grocery delivery, and even online shopping, in addition to regular listing of flight ticket and hotel room. Airasia digital payment service is BigPay, on the other hand, has 1.2 million users and offer many transfer, with remittances available in 10 countries, including Singapore. Airasia also enter other F&B verticals such as Santan Kitchen, which will gradually take over the production of santan meals while also providing cloud kitchen space for inspiring F&B entrepreneurs.
As you guys can see, this is Airasia organizational chart. First of all, organizing is the function of management and it involves developing an organizational structure and allocating human research to ensure the accomplishment of objectives. Organizing may be described by clarifying jobs, working relationships, and efficiently distributing resources to accomplish established and specific goals as a framework that initiates the execution of plans. Asia has a very strategic ways of organizing which aims to ensure long-term achievement. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the sales of tickets are going down and that affects the organization a lot. In accordance with the government's recommendation to implement the movement control order.
Okay, now it's my turn to present how Airasia leading their company during the COVID-19 pandemic. First of all, when the COVID-19 pandemic hit the country in early March, a number of business sectors had to be shut down. The aviation sector was impacted as well as Airasia business. The company has had to cope with a number of challenges as a result of the pandemic that was overtaking the nation. As a consequence, they have used task-oriented leadership strategy as a capable leader to address the problem that developed in the company. Doing whatever is necessary to complete a present task is a definition of task-oriented leadership. Airasia firm must arrange everything to utilize all resources due to pandemic. Thus, in order to maximize employee productivity, the CEO of Airasia company must use his leadership to set up the company to restructure all the resources. For instance, despite the fact that their firm is facing significant challenge as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, that they can make item or deliver service of their client in order to reduce waste. Leadership of Airasia companies must take steps to guarantee that all resources are used properly and efficiently. Airasia top official will continue to remain composed and make every effort to find a solution to the COVID-19 problem in order to prevent Airasia personnel from believing that their management is incapable of addressing catastrophic situation issue. Furthermore, by demonstrating this quality of leadership, the leaders have encouraged similar behavior in their present workforce, guaranteeing the employees are continually working to assist their organization in resolving the COVID-19 pandemic problem. Additionally, they handle the problem delicately in order for their personnel to acquire this mindset to maintain composure in any circumstance. Business in Malaysia has experienced significant issue as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Like in other firms, Airasia operations are affected by this problem. This has allowed leaders to showcase their leadership style and make their leadership abilities stand out. They address challenge in every calm and helpful manner, which makes their leadership talent stand out. Even if making more judgment is harder for them, they must act even when doing so makes feel them a bit uncomfortable. Additionally, he will ensure that all of subordinate obtains a benefit by employing his own leadership the abilities.
Move to controlling. In order for performance to fulfill the organizational performance requirements, the controlling role necessitates performance monitoring. Airasia is one of the world's leading low-cost airline, and it is well known for controlling the company's balance. The way Airasia to control and ensure the company survive during the COVID-19 hits by reducing workers, which workers are relatively unnecessary during the COVID season, will be laid off to reduce costs as their source of income was severely affected. The company's total profits also declined and made it difficult for company to pay all workers' salaries and maintain aircraft. Next, creating Airasia food delivery service. Airasia also made an innovation in order to bring income to them so that they can continue to survive during the COVID seasons by creating Airasia food delivery service. As well as the demand for food delivery increased dramatically. So with such an opportunity, Airasia did not miss this opportunity to create their own brand of food delivery service. With this, it can provide income to Airasia companies and to some extent help the low-cost airline to survive during the pandemic season.
For the conclusion, aviation industry has been an important industry as it is the main fast global transportation network. It promotes economic growth, job creation and international trade and tourism, but the COVID-19 pandemic has drastically affected the business context of Airasia to survive. Airasia strategically thinks about their performance outcome during and after the pandemic, and which indispensable involved the business process to operate accordingly. Thus, this pandemic brings an unexpected opportunity which triggered the enables of BPM explorers. But overall, Airasia has several factors that cause them to become popular. Factors are cheap ticket, good seats, good food, also good service during the COVID-19 pandemic. The price is the most critical factor for Airasia to become well known. The challenge that have been faced by Airasia during pandemic mostly a flight cancellation, low demand of ticket and refund. This thereby lead to financial problem. Then most flights were forced to postpone or cancel due to movement control order (MCO). Not only that, the employees such as stewardess and steward also many were laid off immediately because the company could not pay their salary and the flight was not as active as before and the situation forced them to not go to work. After decreasing the operational costs, profit are vital to overcoming the challenges, focusing on minimize the losses rather than profits maximization can help Airasia to combat the current situation. To sum up, the COVID-19 pandemic might be viewed as a decision point with new possibilities. So that's all my explanation and our presentation today. We hope the presentation just now is clear and understood by all listeners.
Recommendation: Airasia has launched a whole new look and introduced the Airasia Super App to the world. When the travel markets stood still, Airasia walked around the clock to transform a flight booking center service to sell a travel and lifestyle ecosystem. They call it the Airasia way of life. Airasia set out on a journey with 19 years of data, lesson learned from other commerce players and whatever resource they could master. Also, make them change. For example, a pilot took off their uniform to volunteer at customer happiness center and vaccination center. Cabin crew honed their skill to venture into super apps business, and engineer become software engineer. And even Mr. Tony Fernandez himself pedaled his bike to deliver Airasia food orders. Food prices are also affordable and delicious to enjoy with family and friends. Airasia Digital is collaborating with Google Cloud to improve digital skill across the country. Next, the Airasia president intends to emphasizes the significance of digital skill as well. This is because she believed that the most difficult challenge is obtaining good talent while not paying more for it, because it's pointless to be digitally literate company in digital economy if its other team lack talents and skill. This is the concept behind Red Pit Academy. This training program, which was internally launched to upgrade and train Airasia employees, is now open to the public with a specific focus artificial intelligence, machine learning, and software engineering, and so on. Other than that, Airasia is advised to use venue modeling to lower the price point for targeted routes while increasing the quantity of flight tickets to maximize profit. Airasia should promote and generate ancillary revenue to offset the decline in ticket revenue. Airasia, for example, should strictly enforce baggage allowances to keep its fuel costs low, as excessively heavy baggage will increase aircraft fuel consumptions. Finally, Airasia is here to provide you with option. Airasia company heard go out to those who have been affected by COVID-19. At times like this, they want guests to know that they are doing everything possible to ensure your safety and give their guests as much flexibility as possible. Airasia intends to offer two options for exchanging passenger flight with AVA via airasia.com or Airasia mobile app. For example, convert a flight to credit and book a new flight that is valid for 2 years. Guests also get unlimited date change with no flight change fees. That's all. Thank you for listening.